How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining me for an episode of Superhero Sunday, and it is the return of all the episodes, although some are not out yet, but still, the return. Now, sadly, Brad could not join me for this week's episode. We had conflicting schedules, and he will be here for next week, even though I really wanted him just to shove something right in his face. But I guess without further ado, let's just jump right in. Flash. Now, Flash, it was a really cool week for Flash. I mean, it was probably not the best. It wasn't the best for the midseason return, but it was very good still. We had an appearance from the Turtle, or also known as Turtle Man in the comics. He's a lower end character, but it's fun. He's a fun character. I mean, obviously, none of y'all know, but my favorite animal is a turtle, so. It's just great. I just love anything like that. It's just so cool. But yeah, we have some really cool effects coming from this episode due to the turtle or Turtle Man. We have a new take on a speed effect, which is a slowed down instead of sped up version compared to as if it was Barry. And it was a nice take. I mean, it was cool, like seeing how the pulses came out and all that good stuff. But yeah, all in all, those are really cool effects. I mean, I couldn't critique it too much. I mean, there's always room for improvement for everything, but it's still very well done. One thing I really like, because me being a camera person and being a director of photography wannabe, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a director of photography. I'm a cameraman, but the lighting in the car stakeout scene with Cisco and Dr. Wells was very beautiful. It's very well done. They've done it a few times in the past, but this time kind of stood out a little bit more to me, and it was just a very beautiful shot. It looked like it was a one key light, or not a one key light, like a one fill light shot, and it was just really well done. And in that, also thumbs up for emotional Cisco vibe. We had an emotional scene from him. I mean, it wasn't... Normally he's all jokey and having fun and cracking jokes everywhere, but this time he was like, hey, if you seriously need me to vibe for you, I will. And obviously he didn't take it too well. But yeah, it's nice seeing a wide range of skill set from actors and actresses. So, yeah. Good job, Cisco Ramon. And then I guess the last thing I would like to talk about is, oh my goodness, the Reverse Flash is back. Eobard Thawne, the original Eobard Thawne, not the Harrison Wells body version of Eobard Thawne. Even though it's going to be weird because there's no doubt that Harrison Wells is a Reverse Flash. But the actual Eobard Thawne is here. So it's kind of like, how's this going to play out? It's going to be fun. But one thing I do like about it's the scene that he comes in through the, I guess he comes from the different dimension. He comes from the different Earth. Is that autumn, like that autumn street you see. It's just really beautifully done. Kudos to because I'm pretty sure that was visual effects. And kudos to the artist on that. It was really well done, really beautiful. All right, we are moving on to Agent Carter. Now, Agent Carter, I have a special spot in my heart for this show because I really do love Agent Carter, the show. It's really film noir. It's really like, it has just a different feel from your typical like superhero show, and it's really fun. I love it. Straight off the bat, we have a cool coin hit where Peggy hits Dottie against like a back of her head, and it's just like this virtual, I mean, it's obviously VFX, and the coin just falling. It's just really fun, little cool thing. But I guess let's start off by talking about the whole series as a whole. We are no longer in our original original city, but we are now in California, which is a nice little take, which if you follow anything of the pre-production of the show, you kind of already knew that it was going to be in California. but it was very fun. I loved it. It's a very good episode. Let's see. Oh yeah, the sound score. The sound score on this I don't really remember too much from the first season, but the sound score on this season was very excellent. It was very croonery, very my style. I love it. I love everything about Agent Carter. Agent Carter has a really cool feel, and every time it comes on, I just get so giddy. Let's see. Yeah, Jason Wilkes. Now, him in the comics, because I will admit, I'm not the biggest. I love Marvel, but I don't know that much. But I do know that Jason Wilkes doesn't have that big of a part in Marvel comics, so I'm trying to figure out where he's coming from. I mean, not where he's coming from, but what his bigger plan is. But closing to the end of the episode, he vanishes, and I don't know if they're trying to tie in with like the Agent Carter Hydra thing where he goes to Planet Ego or something weird like that. I don't know, but I guess we're obviously gonna find out. But from the beginning, you can tell there's something more to him. They're putting more character development time into him. Oh yeah, something that I really did like. It's a neat little thing they did was the candle ritual putting out when like the council is talking. It's nothing important, nothing of significance, at least that I don't think of. There very might well be, but it's just cool. Like, I love little things like that, just little nuances. Stark and his carjack. Yeah, I write this stuff down. I just write it down to remind me. But Stark and his gadgets are just hilarious. It's so stupid. And push the switch and the seat goes back, and oh goodness, him as an actor is very funny, and him as a character is even better. Now there's two more things that I wrote down. One which is really cool that I love to see is that not so much as Agent Carter and their showrunners always love to tackle big deals like big deals. Like the first season, they tackled feminism, and they tackled like stuff like that. And this season, we are tackling racism, which it's kind of still a big deal, but not so much. But I just like the fact that they're not being afraid of tackling such a big thing that some people take very seriously. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see that the showrunners are pretty ballsy in that sense. But we get to see who probably may not be the big bad, but one of the big bads of this season is definitely going to be Madame Mask. Now, Whitney, oh my goodness. I can't wait to see more of her. I mean, there's a few different continuities for Madame Mask, so it's going to be interesting to see how they take her and how they play her out to be. But I guess we'll just have to see. I don't want to give away too much, because if I'm wrong, then it'll look stupid. But let's move on. Alrighty then, Arrow. Oh my goodness. This was my favorite episode of the week. Let's just start off. Let's just jump right in. Anarchy fancies Thea? What? Speedy and Anarchy. I mean, it's not like both. It's not a two-way street, obviously, but Anarchy fancies Thea, and it's really funny. We have some really funny scenes from them too. Well, in my opinion, really funny scenes from them too. But one thing that this episode, all in all, me and Brad have been like just headbutting the whole entire like season since we found out that somebody was going to die. We have been headbutting on who it is, and it's just been a fun little debacle. But I was MF right. Oh my goodness, I wish she was here. I would have shoved it right in his face. I was right. It's not Felicity dead. She's not the one in the ground. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know how. I can't explain how happy I am to say that, because I was really nervous at first. I seriously thought it was going to be Felicity. But there's a part of me that was like, no, it's not. It can't be. I mean, she's such a pivotal point of the show, and she's such a main character that I know it would create a lot of drama killing her off, and it'd probably do some weird stuff for ratings, but she's such a part of the team that she's such a big like character development and emotional, like she's such a pivotal point of the whole Arrow team. So it'd be really stupid to kill her off, but she's not. And at the beginning of the episode, I was like, is she going full Babs? Is she going full Barbara? Because she's never going to be able to walk again. But I doubt it. I mean, with the technology they have, I know she's not gonna be like that. But it was like a little curious, like the Oracle versus Oracle. But I don't know. But I just thought that was what I was thinking going through my head. One of the things is we had a very, very genuine, heartfelt moment from Dark, which we don't get very often. But he was very thankful to the Arrow for saving his family, even though that Damien Dark's kind of an ass. But we see that very heartfelt moment saying, like, I'm still going to screw up your whole entire city and world, but you get to have a little bit more time with your family. But it was nice to see. It's very good to see Dark in a different light for a split second. We had in like right I don't remember exactly the lineup, but it's in that scene. We have a very gorgeous shot of Anarchy and Speedy in the forest when she has Anarchy tied up against the tree. And that scene, cinematography wise, was so gorgeous. Like, it was so beautiful. Like, oh my goodness. I just, my cinematography feels are just going so strong with that. But, oh my goodness. Top episode of the week. I love this week's episode. I can't wait to see more. It's gonna suck to find out who's in that grave, though. But I am just going out on a limb. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I think it's Quentin Lance. He's a big enough character for Felicity to be extremely pissed, because at the end of the episode we see Felicity in the limo with Oliver. Now, I was like, it could be someone from Central City. It could. But who would be so pissed? Why would Felicity be so pissed unless it's someone close to her, like Laurel's father? So I think it's probably him. That's my guess. I would love to probably see. Next week we might not still find out, but hopefully Brad will be on and we can get his opinion on it too, now that he's wrong. Wrong. I was right. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Enough of my rant. That's all I have to say about Arrow, and now we are moving on to the final show of this week. Now, next week we're gonna have, I'm pretty sure it's next week. We have Lucifer joining on the party, and these episodes are about to get long. I'm gonna have to keep on splitting them. This episode's probably gonna be one single episode, but we're gonna have to split episodes because it's probably gonna be too long. Unless I want to see it in one full episode, just let me know. Legends of Tomorrow. I sadly missed the airing of Legends of Tomorrow. It's fresh on mine. I just got done watching it because I had a family event. But it was a very good, very cool take. I loved it. I love the art direction of this episode. It was very split. It's obviously has to be split because they're all such a wide range of different types of characters. So we get to see the art direction centered around them in each of their little intro scenes. So you see the firestorm scene where it's Victor in his office, and it just looks so smart and intelligent. It feels like that. But then you go over to Heatwave and Captain Cold, and it's just super grungy and dark and evil. It's just I love the art direction of those little few scenes, like the montage scenes. But all in all, it was such a good episode. I was really happy. We get to see Vandal Savage, which is going to be the main bad of the episode, and we get to see our minor bad, which is Colossus or Kronos. Colossus. What am I talking about? But yeah, it's very interesting. We get to this episode which it's gonna be mainly centered around Hawkgirl and Hawkman because it's kind of their backstory for this set, like for the way that they're taking the story. So yeah, it was very interesting. I loved it all. It was great. It was cool, and I can't wait to see them because this time they went back to 1975, I believe it was 75. So I'm love to see all these different time periods and how they're going to do it because that's always something fun. That's so difficult to do in a production because there's so many slip ups that can happen. So just the fact that they're going to have to deal with it, it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see more. It was a great episode. I saw that the ratings for this in the 100 were amazing, and I can't wait to see more. But I think that's going to be it for today. And sadly, that is going to be it for this week. My name is Ryan Barbosa, or Barbeta TV, and I love that you came to watch Superhero Sunday. This is a very fun series for me to do, and just the fact that I get to have an outlet where I get to talk about the things I love is great, and I hope that you enjoy. And if you have any critiques or anything you want to see from me, just write it down in the comments. And I mean, why not? I love your faces, and I think this is going to be it for the episode. I can't wait for this is going to be a great year for these episodes, for these TV shows. And we have Lucifer coming next, and we also have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returning in March, and we have Gotham returning. And it's just going to be a great time. Thank you for clicking on this video, and if you could subscribe, comment, like, do whatever you feel like is necessary. And that's going to be it for today. I guess we'll see you later. Bye-bye!